U amele ka liang persya marathon sangma hakakanta kli jingkli kasingi baar ka dorbar mangtengka ka yeng dorbar thawain ka jalame ka liya ka nyautrek luber arjar arpuar ulabu jingkli ka sorkar jilla lo ka jingpen slem ban penia chakmat ya ka Jal Jeevan Mission ban punpoi samanla kilong yeng hanong kandong uni amele ka All India Trinamool Congress ulong ba kamdon kanu ka jingtuat jingmut na ka JJM committee haswa ban ai pentrei ya ka kam habajubab uba arnik tan lingdo tongkhar menteri badai khmi ya ka tanat PHC ulong ba ya kom thap tandar kat kum ki kandon la bot rinti bha haswa ban ai pentre ya ka kam ni project bat ka kam ka dei bandon kanu ka jisokhya.
Reply to start question number 2. A. Sir, the total number of villages proposed to be covered under Jal Jeevan Mission in North Karo Hills is 531 villages. Sir, B. Sir, the overall progress in percentage is 28.43%.
Yes, Pamato.
Mr. Speaker, sir, JJM is very important scheme funded by the central government. Sir, there are lots of complaints regarding the implementation of this scheme. Regarding the connection given to the household. This household, they are not getting the water, though there was a connection to that particular house or household. Sir, there are so many schemes yet to be completed and the progress is very, very slow. So there are so many complaints coming to me, and when I visited some particular villages, it was found that the pipes are laid overground, whether as per this estimate and plan and estimate, these pipes are to be laid underground or overground. So may I know from the Honorable Minister in charge the plan and estimate of this project, whether it should be underground or overground?
That question is technical, sir. So I hope that the work that has been done according to the estimate, according to the DPR that has been prepared for different project, different DPR. So different item of work has been carried out.
Sure. As far I got information from the officials, it was supposed to be underground. Why I am raising this question, especially for the pipelines, they are laid above the ground, leaving vulnerable to the theft, because there are so many cases of theft occurred in the areas. So whether the minister in charge is aware of the fact that the estimates are for overground or underground? So I need clarification, sir.
Sir, as I said, always the estimate, the DPR is different from one project to another. So it will be incorrect for me to say specifically for which project, for which water supply scheme that the honorable member is asking. And also it is difficult even in that scheme to know at which location that it's required to bury the pipe inside the soil, and in which location that it may not require for many reasons that may not require to bury inside to put inside the soil. So I will not have the specific question on this, sir, unless I have the detail with me, and I will request the honorable member, if possible, if he can bring this question specifically for which project, for which water supply scheme, because we have got so many water supply schemes in that district.
Sure. I want to give one more, I want to ask more supplementary question regarding the allotment of the works. So there is cases, complaint coming from the public that single contractor, they were given lots of works, see sometimes 6 or 7 projects at a time. So that's why they cannot complete the project on time. And as per the guidelines, it says that there is a monitoring committee which all the MLAs of the district are members, and while tendering for the particular project under JJM, these committees should be consulted, but in North Karo Hills, we are not consulted. So may I know from the Honorable Minister, what is the procedure for allotment of the work, whether it is through tendering process or through executive office engineer of the district?
Yes, sir. Tendering process is taken place, but for awarding of the work, especially for the JJM work which is doing inside the village, VWSC, Village Water Sanitation Committee, which has been formed in each and every village, they have got the right to suggest the contractor, and the department has considered according to the recommendation of the VWSC.
One last question, sir. No tendering process was followed, and we were not consulted. That's why engineer concerned of the district, he is giving the work to contractors. Sometimes it happens that one contractor, he gets 5-6 works. So in return, these contractors, they used to sell out the work order to others. That's why there is a delay of completion of the project. So may I request the Honorable Ministers to look into it and give proper direction to the department?
Sir, I have the long list of contractors with me, but it will not, time will not allow me to read. Otherwise, we have got so many contractors, so not only one or two contractors as said by the honorable members, but we have allotted to so many contractors according to the tender and according to the no objection certificate given by the BWSC. According to that thing, it has been considered, and work has been allotted to so many contractors. So no time to spell out the name of the contractor, but I just want to reply to the honorable members that so many contractors has been given, and you can find out this list. We can give this list to you also, the list of the contractors that has been doing work in that district.
Mr. Speaker, sir, in the course of the reply of the Honorable Minister, it seems that the Honorable Minister is reluctant to give information on the floor of the House. When any member of this August House is seeking any information, that is on behalf of all the members, not personally. So, subsequently, if they are meeting separately with the minister, that will be between them two only. So, that is not proper. And another aspect is, when the procedure or the guideline is sought for, the minister, honorable minister, is supposed to give at least 2 or 3 reasons as to why the pipelines are to be overground or underground. So this kind of replies are not being expected. But however, I want to put one question. What is the brand of the pipe being used in the implementation of the scheme?
I'm not getting the question, sir.
Please repeat the question. What type of pipe, whether it is PVC or GI, or what kind of technical name being given, or the brand, name of the brand? Because again, the Honorable Minister in the course of his reply, he said it is technical. That means any technicality or any scientific aspect is not supposed to be discussed on this August House. It seems like that. So I want that reply from the Honorable Minister.
Sir, on this question, yes, mostly GI pipe has been used in all the schemes, but along with GI pipe, HDPE pipe, which they call plastic pipe, also has been allowed by the department to use for the distribution. So those are the pipe, and in some big scheme, even DI pipe also is being used. And about the brand, as the honorable member has asked, there are multiple brands that the department is using, and from time to time we keep approving good brand, because as of now everybody knows that the shortage of supply in the market is there all over India. So we have not closed the door about approving the brand, a good brand, reliable brand. And whenever we got expression of interest from the reliable company who are manufacturing pipe, we keep considering that also.
Mr. Speaker, sir, it seems that there are number of varieties of pipes and the brands of the pipes which are being approved by the department or the government. But from the replies of the Honourable Minister, it was told that GI pipe is also used, then HDP, which is plastic pipe. But why there should be any discrepancy like this, Mr. Speaker, sir? When GI pipe with having good brand is used in certain parts, in certain scheme, implementing some schemes, why another plastic pipe is being used in other schemes, other places. So it should be, that uniformity should be there, sir. So I want categorical reply from the Honourable Minister as to why different types of this HDP pipe is very substandard. When the running meter of GI pipe of certain brand is more than 200, the cost of HDP pipe is just 17 rupees, Mr. Speaker, sir. More than 10 times difference. So why it is so? And I want categorical reply from the Honourable Minister that uniformity should be maintained in the implementation of this very scheme, which is very, very important, because water scarcity is everywhere across the state, sir.
Using of materials in all construction works is different from one project to another, as I said. And using of HDPE has been allowed not only for a specific project, but it has been allowed all over Meghalaya. It depends on the engineer, the executive engineer, who feel the need of using HDPE pipe in that particular project. Because there are many reasons, like the reason of the cost. If the cost is too high, that they don't have sufficient provision of fund, so they'll have to use HDPE to cut the amount, the estimate amount. And another thing, as Honourable Member has certified that the GI pipe it's very good, it's better than HDPE. I just want to clarify on this also that plastic pipe has got a long life, according to the story. It has got a life of 50 years that has been certified by the company, whereas the GI pipe has got the life only 15 years. But anyway, we have been using GI pipe all over Meghalaya before, and now it's just the beginning for which the department has allowed using HDPE pipe, which is plastic pipe, and we are still assessing, and we are still yet to understand that this pipe also is good, as in each and every household now. For the internal pipe, we are using plastic pipe, and everybody are happy by using plastic pipe in our own house. Each and every own house now, we have been used plastic pipe for our own use at home. So I think we have no doubt that plastic pipe also is an alternative, and it's good for water supply pipe.
Sir, people are happy means what? When people are not having drinking water, self-drinking water, even a drop of water, then at least something is better than nothing.
Please put a question, because this is question hour.
Mr. Speaker, sir, when the minister is saying that pipes are very costly, so in some scheme it depends on the respective engineers as to which pipe they will prescribe. But when some places the pipes of high cost is being used, why in other places why substandard pipes should be used? Why there should be discrepancy like this? So I want category reply on this. I have not got any correct reply on this.
Sir, from the department, we don't have any intention to give low pipe or to give high pipe for any project. But as I said, it depends on the situation where the engineers, the executive engineer, they understand that there is a need to use HDPE pipe, and from the department, we have allowed them to use HDPE pipe. So there are no intention that we have any discrepancy that to give lower pipe or higher pipe to anybody, but it depends on the situation to situation, project to project, and we believe that our engineer will do the best to give the best pipe available according to the cost that they can make it.
Another question, sir, Mr. Speaker, sir. In the implementation of this Jal Jeevan Mission scheme, we got to know that before preparing the bill, the contractor has to avail the certification from the third party. It is popularly mentioned as third party. So I want to know from the Honourable Minister whether it is true that with the certification of the third party, so-called third party only, the billing process is being done.
Yes, sir, the bill has been paid only after the certification of the third party, and that is mandatory. That third party has to certify for the work that it has been done by the contractor, but only then the payment is being released.
Why it is so? What kind of contributions are being made by this so-called third party? I would like to know from the Honourable Minister.
So this is the compulsory mandatory that has been set by the ministry.
No. What kind of contributions are being made by this third party?
Third party, the contribution is that they will see, they will check the work, the quality of the work that has been done, and only then. It is a cross-check, in fact. It's the cross-check of the work done by the contractors, checked by the engineer while executing, and then another party, the third party, will come again to check the work, the quality of the work, and then they certify, and the payment is being released after their certification.
So
Last question.
who appoint or who select this third party?
Yeah, the department appoint and panel the third parties.
State government?
Yes.
Sir, last question, sir.
Balasaras, you already crossed 5 questions.
Sir, last question.
You already
It
crossed
was
5
repetition only,
questions.
sir.
Please.
It was only repetition, sir. Last, only one. Very important, sir. Only one.
Okay.
So, Mr. Speaker, sir, whether it is true or not, but I know the Honourable Minister his reply will be negative. But it was popularly discussed that some 6 to 7% has to be paid to the third party, then only this third party is giving the completion report.
That I don't have any information, sir, with me. I think Honorable Bari, if he knows that.
May I know, Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know the specific, I'm not asking the specific question, but through Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know the branch that has been approved by the government? Because most of the brands, I have heard that it is Jindal, but now the minister himself saying that we are approved varieties of brands. So may I know the specific brands? What are the name of the branch approved by the government?
In fact, yeah, there are some brand that has been supplied by the suppliers, by the manufacturer. We have Nezone, we have Jindal, we have Utskaf. But as I replied before, that the department, we have not closed the door. We are approving new brands also when they approach the government, when they submit the expression of interest. So we have not closed the door for that, and we are still working to ensure that supply of pipe will be sufficient in the entire state for the need of the water supply scheme, sir.
Now we move to start question number 3. Minutes. Sorry, okay. Yes, Charles, please.
I had a question, but I think you forgot to ask. No, sir, from the reply of the Honourable Minister, the Jal Jeevan scheme, this mission is a very important one. And any deviation from the late prescribed norms will be a very unhealthy practice. My only question to the Honourable Minister is, in this Jal Jeevan scheme mission, pipe was prescribed. GI, what type of pipe was prescribed in the mission, in the scheme itself?
Sir, it has been allowed, GI and plastic pipe, it has been allowed all over India, allowed by the ministry as well.
Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir, we can see the reply of the Honorable Minister. The overall progress percentage is 28.43% in North Korea. Now, 72.57% is there yet to be sanctioned. May I know from the Honorable Minister whether it will be completed by the target or not?
Yes, sir. We are trying hard to complete as per the target, and we are still working, and almost all the work is in progress. So we hope we will complete, sir.